Hola, buenos dias, good morning, my beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl here, Daniela, Miss Four Lizard, and it's time to film my July planner lineup for 2022. This is one of my all-time favorite videos to watch and to film. It's so exciting to see what is in everyone's planner lineups and just getting to see, people's processes, their systems. And it's so cool to see how everyone is so different. Everyone has such a unique style. And it's so cool to see just like how people gravitate towards different planners. And it's just a planner lollapalooza. So I'm excited. So I have a huge stack of planners right here next to me. These are just a few of them, but I'm gonna go through my entire July planner lineup and show you all the planners that I have plans for starting this month, July 2022. I have such a stack of planners here, and this is my happy place. So if you're interested in seeing my planner lineup and what I have got going on in my planner system, you know the drill. Just keep on watching. So planner number one is going to be a twin loop coil. This is the first time that I'm going to be using a twin loop coil like this and not a disc bound system. So I am super excited to see how this is going to go. This is going to be my work planner. And when I saw her in the store with the saguaro and the adventure awaits, this is pretty much like 2.0 of this planner that came out a while back, and this one was my all-time favorite. So when I saw this beautiful, gorgeous thing sitting on the shelves, I knew that she was going to be coming home with me and she was going to be number one in my planner system. This is going to be my work planner. I'm actually graduating from my PhD at the end of July and starting a new position as a postdoctoral scientific research at another university, the University of California, Riverside. So I am really excited because this is going to coincide, like the start of this planner is really going to coincide with that shift that I'm going to be taking in my career. And so this is going to be my work planner. It's going to be all of my scientific research, and I've already kind of started writing down a few things here and there for July. It's a vertical planner, which is what I tend to use for work. So I'm happy with the layout here. It's very neutral. There's just a couple little dots up and down the spine. The monthly overviews are incredibly neutral. It's a very standard layout with the dot grid on the right and then the three boxes there on the left. All of the dividers have that beautiful kind of like Southwest boho inspired theme. They're gorgeous. I wish it was a little bit more like this baby right here, but I'm happy that it has cactus in it. I love cactus so much. So I'm so excited to get into this. This is going to be my work planner, and it's going to be interesting because I haven't used something that's not a disc bound system for a while. So I'm going to stick with this baby for the entire 18 months. So it's going to be exciting to do a flip through of this baby here at the end of 2023 and show you all, a completed planner. So this is going to be my work planner, and it's going to be nice because it's going to be all inclusive, self-contained. So everything that's work is going to go into here, and I can just grab this baby if I just want to grab my work planner and I don't have to grab anything else. That planner is actually going to replace this planner as my work planner. Right now, this is my work planner, and I am going to continue to use this planner, but as a daily planner. So I'm gonna have to take out a bunch of these pages here, or maybe I should leave them in here. Yeah, I'm still deciding about what I'm gonna do with like my New Year's resolutions, my sticky note dashboard, my bedtime and morning routines. Right now, I actually only have 2 months of this color block layout in here because I knew that at the end of June, I was going to switch into that other planner. So this is my work planner right now. And so it ends here at July. I just have a couple dashboards in here. I have some hourly pages as well from an hourly layout. I like using these hourly layouts if I ever want to do just like a quick and dirty hourly schedule for myself for work. So I have some of those in here. And then half of the planner though is really taken up by daily pages. I have a good chunk of daily pages in here. Sometimes I just feel like grabbing for a daily page for work especially, so I have a bunch of those in here. This isn't a flip through video of all my planners though. I'm gonna do that in a separate video. I'm just showing you right now what this planner is because I'm gonna hold on to this planner for my July lineup, but I'm gonna be taking out a bunch of these pages and just making this be a daily planner. So this is going to be my daily planner. I love this cover so much. I just want her in my lineup at all times, and I love how she looks on these metal pink discs. Ugh, beautiful. The Joshua tree, gorgeous. And then kind of going in the order of importance and how often I'm going to be using these planners. This is probably my third most important or my second most important planner. This is going to be my teaching planner. Right now, I don't have any obligations to teach while I'm conducting research at UC Riverside, but I am going to be seeking opportunities to teach, particularly for like science education and outreach in the general public. I'm really trying to start an initiative at UC Riverside where I'm teaching in local county jails and state prisons. It's something that I was part of at UC San Diego, and I really want to bring that program to my new campus at UC Riverside. So I'm going to be looking for opportunities to teach in jails and prison, as well as just in the local community at elementary schools, at high schools, at community colleges. There's always opportunities to like have a workshop or teach a class or a course or something. So I'm going to be looking for opportunities to do science education and outreach. And if I ever decide to teach a class, more formally, like how I did at the University of San Diego, where I was an adjunct, I was just teaching one class, I might do that and put that stuff in here. Otherwise, this education planner is also my professional development planner. So anything that's for my own career development will go in here. Like I like to attend conferences and workshops for my own development. So this is a big happy planner, and I have hybridized like 4 different planners in here right now. I have Disney's Villains, I have Stargazer, I have Cosmic Watercolor. I have a lot of vertical style planners right now for this one, but the Cosmic Watercolor one is a horizontal. So what I like about this planner is that I can just jump back and forth between planners and just shake it up every month or so. So I'm really looking forward to continuing with this planner, and I've been loving it so far. The back I have the Cosmic Watercolor planner. So that's going to be my higher education planner. Okay, next in the order of importance, this is my household/catch-all planner, my home planner. I just switched up her discs. I put her on these beautiful like sage green discs from the Be Happy box that just came out. The Wildflower Be Happy box. I really need to decorate my cover pages for my big planners. I just haven't gotten around to doing that. But this is also a big hybridized planner. I have some hourly pages at the beginning in case I ever want to map out like a quick and dirty hourly schedule. And then I also have like 4 or 5 different planners hybridized into this one big happy planner. I started her off with the Pressed Florals Vertical. So the first couple of months are that style, but then I'm switching into the, what is this called? the Jungle Vibes. This is a dashboard. I'm going to switch into a dashboard for July. Let's see how that goes. And then August, I'm going to be switching to this like Blush in It vertical. And then we also have a Wanderlust. And I just have tons of different planners kind of like hybridized into this one planner just to keep things interesting. But this is my household catch-all planner. I would say this planner is like households mostly, but it's also kind of a memory keeper and a journal, and also it keeps track of anything that's like any social, you know, things that I have going on. So there's just like a bunch of things going on in this, and I love this planner so much. So she's definitely staying in my lineup, and I just love this cover so much. This is one of my all-time favorite like prints from the Happy Planner. And then the back is this beautiful like garden doodles planner. Okay, so next, this planner is my fitness planner. She's the wrong planner, but I've flipped her inside out because I used this planner last year, and I wanted something different from this cover, so I just like flipped her inside out. And this is my fitness planner, and she's definitely staying in my lineup. I'm really trying to, you know, prioritize my fitness. It's been kind of difficult lately because I just had surgery, but you know, we're gonna get through this together. So I cannot wait until a solid month has passed by and my ear feels all right enough for me to start running and working out again. I cannot wait. But until then, you know, it's going to be a lot of walking, a lot of stretching. So this is my fitness planner, and right now I'm like hybridizing like 3 different fitness planners to create this perfect fitness planner. I have a lot of the pages from this Rise and Shine fitness planner, I want to say it's called, but I also have like wrong fitness pages or dividers, and I also have this like yoga style fitness planner that's hanging around. So I'm gonna keep her like this. I love her, I love the cover, I love the dividers, so she's definitely staying in my lineup. That's gonna be number 5. Number 6, the 6th planner in my lineup. This is my Faith planner. I love her so much. She's gorgeous. I don't ever see myself changing the cover on this one, but I need to put my name down here. I need to decorate some of these cover pages. But this is not going to be a traditional planner. It's going to be a journal with some planner elements in it. And right now, this planner starts in July, so I'm going to get into July of this actual planner this month. But right now, I have been using planner pages from another Faith planner that I have. And how I use this planner, I don't use it traditionally. I like using the monthlies a lot because I like doing my interfaith calendars on there. But for the weeklies, I do not use it every single week or every single day. How I use these weeklies, I kind of treat them like undated weeklies. And whenever I feel the need to journal for faith, I will go in and journal. And so on June the 7th, I journaled in this column, kind of treating it as a day. And then the next time I journaled was June the 9th. And I actually used up, I used one column. And then June 11th, I used this column. June 12th, I wrote this column. And then June the 22nd, I actually wrote all this section right here. So this spread was done from June 7th to June 22nd. And that's how I intend to use this Faith planner. Is I will just cover up all the dates, and then I will use it whenever I see fit. And any pages that are left over or blank are just going to go in a stack of like unused pages that I can pull for whenever I need some unused pages, because I can always redate, I can always recycle and reuse. So that doesn't bother me at all. And that's what I'm going to do for my Faith planner. So you can kind of see how I've done that for the previous month. So May, this was my May monthly. And then I didn't really journal too much for May. I just wrote this page right here. But that's totally fine. Sometimes I'll journal more, sometimes I'll journal less. The important part is having like a system that works for you and that you feel that you can keep up with. And so for me, this is very much more a journal than it is a planner, but I love having these like monthly calendars so I can do my interfaith calendars there. So love it. Number 7 in my lineup. This is my gardening planner. I love her. This is hybridized between an undated gardening planner and an undated vertical, and I love her so much. This planner, I completely changed up the format of, you know, how a planner is traditionally used. The dividers represent seasons. So this is spring 2022, this is summer 2022 instead of months. And I have converted the vertical layout, the undated vertical layout, into what I call a rolling monthly layout, where each box represents one day. And so a weekly spread like this will represent 3 weeks at a time. And it's the perfect like middle between a monthly and a weekly for me. So I'm really happy with how this this rolling monthly came out. And so this was last week. This is the current week here. And for me, it's the perfect style and the perfect pace of life for my garden, because the weekly was a little bit too much. I don't have like such a huge garden that I need to have like a weekly for it. And I'll, you know, take up the entire weekly spread. But the monthly is also a little bit too small for me. So this is perfect. Perfect. I'm in love with it, and it just goes by so slowly. Like I have 3 weeks to fill up, you know, a weekly spread, and that's just like the perfect amount of time for me. So currently it's the 24th, and then I have 2 more weeks left to go for this spread, and then I have like a little over a week for this spread here, and then I can jump into the first month where I'll be using the undated gardening planner. Up until then, I was using just like an undated vertical, but this one is like specifically for gardening. So I'm excited to like use these gardening project pages and get into that. So looking forward to that. So that's my gardening planner. Number 8, my meal planner. Love this one. I love how she looks with the like the pewter discs, the bronze discs, and this is the meal planner cover. So my meal planner, I really am trying to eat better and be better about cooking and meal planning. So I am still trying to really get into the habit of using this. I'm okay with it. Like, I don't really intend to decorate this one too much. For me, it's more so like just planning out what I'm gonna eat and watching what I'm eating, but it's really supposed to motivate me to like cook and meal prep and meal plan and make new recipes and be a better cook. And I really want like to journal like new recipes I make. And actually this meal planner is going to go hand in hand with my recipe book here. I have a little recipe book where every time that, you know, I make a new recipe that I like, I'll add it into this guy here. I really want to just be a better cook and have like a little recipe book that I can, you know, look in and pick out a recipe for me to eat. So yeah, I really want to continue to fill up this little recipe book. So we're going to be using that in combination with this to be a better meal prepper and cook. My problem with meal planning is that I will plan out a meal, but then I won't like follow through with it. Like I'll wake up and decide to do something completely different. So I've started to build the habit of like planning for what I'm eating, but it's the follow through that I'm struggling with. So we'll see. I'm going to continue to work with this baby and just see what I can do with her. Planner number 9. This is my budget planner. She's small because I tend to just toss my budget pages when I'm done with them. I don't really care to use them. I am using the Disney Villains Happy Notes because this good to be bad cover just like encapsulates how I feel about saving and budgeting. It's good to be bad. And I love these clear mini discs. They're so cute. So I'm going to try to be really good about budgeting this year, especially starting my new position. So right now I use this pretty basically. I use the monthly calendar to map out my bills. I do use these pages, but this month I just didn't get around to it. I was so busy. And I do use the expenses pages as well. So this planner is really, really plain. I don't really decorate it too much besides the monthly. But I do want to get better at adding a sticker here and there. I want to figure out exactly how I want to use this weekly expense, these weekly expense pages, because I want to kind of modify these columns here. And yeah, so we'll see. Right now I'm using just like a standard budget planner for this planner, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I really want to start doing budgeting videos and like cash envelope stuffing videos on my channel, so look forward to that. Okay, we just have a couple more planners to go. Planner number 10. This is my reading journal, the Welcome to the Book Club planner, and this is also a non-traditional planner. It's more like a journal for me, where I can journal about all the books I'm reading. So I just recently set this up in one of my recent videos. This is just a little spread that I made of all the books I've read this year. I actually need to make another one to continue adding books because I ran out of space on this one. And it's just going to be filler paper. It's filler paper, and whenever I feel like I can, you know, have some time to journal about different books, I will use this filler paper. And the different dividers represent years instead of months. So this is going to be 2022, and I have some dividers already set up for the next couple of years. So again, this is going to be a journal more so than a planner, so it's not overwhelming me, and it's just the pace of life is a lot slower when you're working in this kind of like format instead of like a traditional planner, because things can get overwhelming if you try to keep up with the calendar year. The back of this planner is so cute. It's it's the floral Disney Mickey collection, and I love doing this. I love having like a different back cover than the front cover, because I love this cover for my reading journal, but the back cover was so plain, and this is so much cuter. So adorable. Oh my god, planner number 11. This is not really a planner. Again, this one's more like a journal. This is my Grimoire, where I am going to be compiling all of my magical arts knowledge. I love this thing so much. The pink glitter discs are absolute life for me. This thing is adorable. I've been having so much fun setting up this Grimoire, and it's just turning out really, really good. And it just makes me so happy. So the dividers, instead of it being months, they're just sections, and I took out the like the actual planner pages and replaced it with filler paper, and I'm slowly but surely just filling up the pages here with all of my Grimoire knowledge. So I've done 3 spreads so far. I did this table, and then I did full moon in Sagittarius and also new moon in Cancer. So I'm slowly filling up this baby, and I can't wait till it's just like chock full of magical knowledge. So that's my Grimoire. Planner number 12. This is gonna be my creative journal, and I love this thing so much with the lemons. Gorgeous. This thing makes me so happy, and I replaced the clear glitter discs with these purple glitter discs, and it's just love. I love it so much. So I need to decorate my title page for this one. So this is going to be a creative journal. It's not going to be like a traditional planner at all. And I'm going to be using this planner to store all of my creative projects, any artwork that I do, I'll store it in here. And I want to journal in it as well and do like creative journaling spreads. So I've already set up some spreads here that I want to fill in at some point. And then I did a summer 2022 bucket list. That one was a lot of fun. And then I added some pages from my a horizontal planner, but this planner doesn't start until July, and I don't intend to keep up with the months very much. I might treat this just like I treat the like the faith planner, where I'll use the monthly because I have an idea of what I want to do with this monthly. I kind of want it to be like the best thing that happened to me each day, or like the most memorable thing that happened to me each day. I kind of want to do that with this, and then I will use the pages to journal whenever I feel like journaling, and then I might journal just like one section, and then I'll write like June 10th or like June 15th. or something like that. I might do it like that. I think that would be really, really fun. So this thing is gorgeous. I love it so much. For some reason, I really like fruit themed things. So much fun. So there we go. That is my creative journal. I used to have a lot more pages because I did have a creative journal for a while, and I just tossed a lot of them because I didn't really feel like keeping them, but I do want to save this creative journal now. So I'm really just like waiting until I have some time to really sit down and, you know, fill out some of these spreads really nicely so that way I can keep them and hold on to them. But anyways, this is going to be my creative journal. All right, planner number 13. This is a planner that I have been just kind of neglecting for a while now, and this morning I grabbed it, I gave it a makeover, and I'm ready to recommit myself to it. This is going to be my Japanese journal. I'm trying to learn Japanese, and so for the last year and a half, I feel like I've been on and off with studying Japanese. And it's finally time. I finally feel like I have the time to return to studying Japanese. So I'm excited to get into this. This cover is from one of the Disney Oasis planners, and the discs, I changed up the discs. They used to be like a deep like teal, and I changed them to these gorgeous like aqua marble discs. I think it looks so cute. But this is what this planner looks like. I need to decorate this cover page. I have some Gudetama posters in here, and I'm gonna fill this planner with all things like Japanese and kawaii because I think that would fit the theme really well. So actually, this planner is kind of funky because I have a bunch of pages in the first month. And this planner, again, I'm not going to use it as a traditional planner. Like, I'm going to cover up the tabs, the monthly tabs with like maybe seasons. I might do seasons like summer, spring instead of months for this journal as well. So that way like I'm not pressured to keep up with like the monthly pace. So this is January. I want to use the monthly calendars to use them as like kanji, like practicing my kanji characters. And then the vertical is perfect for writing Japanese because it's written up and down, if that makes sense. It's not really written left to right. I mean, it is, but it's like traditionally written up to down. So I've already decorated a few spreads in this planner. So I have a bunch of spreads ready to go. And then this is the February overview. But then I also added a bunch of pages from my old Japanese planner. And the reason why I added a bunch of these pages in here, even though I've already like written on them, is just because I like looking back at these pages, and I think it just helps motivate me to like continue on with my studies. So I added like a bunch of these, like some of my more favorite spreads that I did, and they're really out of order in a lot of ways. I also wanted to keep pages that I had like decorated really nicely, so I colored these Pusheen. This was a Pusheen coloring book page that I cut up and played around with, but I still have room to write around it. Same with this page here. I could use these boxes to kind of write out kanji characters. So I have a bunch of used and unused pages from my last Japanese journal that I still want to write in. So I have a bunch of pages here, and especially these pages here, they're super out of order, but that's totally fine because I'm not really going to pay attention to any of the dates, but I do want to use the paper to practice Japanese on. So there we have it. Oh, maybe I'll move these up front so that I can have this last page be at the back. So I'm going to work through all these pages before I get into the rest of the planner, and then the rest of the planner is a traditional random side card, is a traditional planner, and this is the Disney Oasis lined vertical planner. And so when I get through all these pages in the beginning, I'll start making my way through these pages. But I love the Disney Oasis line, so I really wanted to use this planner, and the line vertical is perfect. This is gonna be my Japanese planner. I'm really excited for this planner. Okay, planner number 14. I was tempted to show this one last because it's not really a planner. I'm not really using it for anything. This is just my filler paper storage place, but I kind of have it with my planner lineup just in case I ever want to reach for it. And it has like a bunch of extra filler paper and a bunch of horizontal planner pages from the pressed florals. This is one of my all-time favorite planners ever. So I just have a bunch of, you know, horizontal pages, and then I have a bunch of filler paper. This is from like one of the I don't know, wellness filler packs. And then I have a bunch of wellness journaling pages from a Mickey Mouse wellness journal. And then I have a bunch of random pages from a wellness journal that I was playing around with for a while. And some of it I've already kind of written on, but the back I haven't. So I just tossed them in here for if I ever want to reach for wellness pages. I have those. And then I have a bunch of villain filler paper. This is lined or dotted lined paper. So I just have a bunch of that in the back. So this planner is more just like a filler page storage, and I just wanted to have her out because I love this cover and these discs, and it's nice to just have like a big pack of filler paper close at hand so that you can reach for it whenever you need some filler paper. But that is my 13th planner, but it's not technically in my lineup. All right, the last two planners in my lineup. A skinny mini. This is gonna be my wellness planner. I love her so much. I cannot wait to get into this little planner. But this is gonna be my wellness journey where I'm gonna check in with myself every day and really commit to mental health and holistic wellness this year. I was definitely getting so burnt out these past couple of months with how much I was overworking myself, and thank the Lord Jesus that I'm finally graduating. I left both of my positions and I'm just moving into one position. Thankfully, I'm not going to be overextending myself to the point that I was these last couple of months, and just being overworked this year really made me think and reprioritize my mental health. And so I wanted to use this little planner as like a wellness and holistic health planner where I'm going to motivate myself to meditate, to be mindful, to unplug, to do self-care and affirmations. So this is going to be a very intimate planner for me, and I'm excited to start this journey with her. And then my last planner, this is like number 14, 15 if you count that filler paper storage. But this is a mini planner, and this is the planner I use for content creation for my YouTube channel, for Miss Four Lizard. I gotta decorate the cover page. So this is a little planner, and I'm actually using an outdated planner at this point. This ended in June, I believe. Yeah, and so next month in July, I'm going to have to start redating everything because it's 2021, but that's totally fine. I mean, I got this planner for $2. Like, I can't complain. So I'm just going to redate everything. I've also been kind of alternating back and forth with a mini Mickey dashboard planner. So this month I used this little dashboard planner, and it's undated, so I don't have to redate or anything for that one. But yeah, this is what I use to schedule and plan out my YouTube videos. And so in July, we're going to be going back into the horizontal layout. I'm going to redate this, and I've been alternating with the Disney Mickey planner, but I think I'm going to stick with the horizontal one because I like these dividers more, and I like the layout a little bit more than the dashboard. The dashboard wasn't actually my favorite for content creation. And that is the last planner in my planner solar system. I truly feel like my planner solar system is a whole universe onto itself, and I love it because it really allows me to just like branch out and expand and be creative and experiment. And it just makes me so happy playing around with all of these journals and planners. And I feel like it really helps my creativity and my motivation. And it really helps that a lot of my planners, probably like half of them, I do not treat as traditional planners. I don't keep up with them in the traditional planner sense. So it actually isn't too overwhelming, because some of these planners I don't even like write in every single day. I write in like maybe once a week or even twice a week. Don't be afraid to have a huge number of planners, but also don't be afraid to completely transform them so that they are usable. Like that, having that many planners is realistic and usable. Whatever your planner system is, and however many planners that you have, just make sure that the system works for you and that you're happy using it. I think it's a lot of fun to have a lot of planners, and for me it works particularly because of the lifestyle that I live. I have a pretty flexible job. I also don't have any children and I'm not married, and so I have a lot of time to myself if I so choose. I'm also a data scientist, and so I'm used to handling huge amounts of data. Like I handle terabytes of data on the daily, and for me it's very easy to juggle, large amounts of data, which planners and journals are at the end of the day, just huge chunks of personal data. So wherever you are in your planner journey, whether you have 1, 2, 3, 10, 15, 20, or none, just embrace where you are at and make it work for you. So I hope you enjoyed this whirlwind tour through my July planner lineup, my planner system. And don't forget to let me know in the comments down below how many planners you're using, what planners you're using, and why you're using them. I would love to know. I'm nosy like that. I want to know all about your planner lineup, your planner system. I would love to see you in my next video. So until then, stay safe, stay blessed, and happy planning.
Ya no sabes lo que pasa.